set you free. How you doing, America? This is Bob Baca, your host of The Voice of Truth in Politics, the show that stands above the right-wing lies and propaganda and gives you the truth to the political issues plaguing our country. Well, let's have our first caller.
I'm sorry to bother you, Bob, but Newt's on the phone. Should I put him on?
Are you serious? Sure, put him on. How you doing, Mr. Speaker?
I'm calling just to say how much I hate Mitt Romney.
Well, okay, if you have to, Mr. Speaker.
I'd like to choke the air out of him and sodomize his quivering, dying corpse because he didn't run a clean campaign. I'll show that smug son of a bitch what a super PAC is.
Well, Mr. Speaker, did he say any lies or untruths?
Those things don't count when you run a clean campaign.
According to whom, Mr. Speaker?
They don't count. When you run a clean campaign, it comes down to who's best qualified for the job.
Let me see if I got this right. You want us to vote to the presidency of the United States of America, a convicted criminal who will sell himself to the highest bidder because he feels he's best qualified for the job? Did I get that right?
I don't need this crap. At least I wouldn't be a food stamp president.
But the truth is that President Bush gave out more food stamps than President Obama. Hello? Hello? Mr. Speaker? Hello?
Bob, I think he hung up.
Well, let's go to another caller, but see if you can get him back. Well, what can I say?
Hi, Bob. I'm Delbert Dunn.
Well, okay, if you say so. What can I do for you?
I watch Fox News, and they don't agree with you.
The best thing you can say about Fox News is that it is nothing more than a Republican propaganda machine. A leading university did an independent study that came to the conclusion that people who don't watch the news at all are better informed than those who watch Fox News. There are times I watch Fox News trying to gain one iota of something more than the paranoia, hate, fear, and lies they regurgitate and call news. But sadly, I haven't found any. One last comment. Fox News is owned by Rupert Murdoch, an Australian. Think about it. An Australian trying to manipulate and control American politics. Are you listening out there?
You watch your mouth or I'll go down there and shoot you. Now I ain't stupid, you son bitch. Scum social whore.
Well, if it's good enough for Elizabeth Warren, it's good enough for me. Why don't we just go to the next caller? What? I have to go to a break. Okay, but before I do, there are some things I need to say. Both my producer, the chief, and I went round and round on this one. Somebody wants to play right-wing commercials on this show. Hey, what could I say? Baca, don't do that. But the chief insisted, and he has me blackmailed. Don't you forget it, Baca. So, with that said, here we go.
Hi, I'm Mitt Romney, and I believe that if you agree with everyone, then you'll get everyone's vote. That's not flip-flopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Republican nomination for the presidency of the United States, Mitt Romney.
Hi, I'm Mitt Romney, and I don't know about this message, but I do know this. Somebody's gonna get fired over this. Now let's just line them up, boys, and let's get this party started. You're fired. You're fired. I really enjoy this part. You're fired. You're definitely fired.
We're back. Okay, Mitt didn't say that, and that wasn't a Republican commercial. We were just poking fun. But I think you get the point. Moving on.
Hi, Bob. I'm Jeff Euler. Global warming is a hoax. There's no scientific proof.
We literally put billions and billions of tons of toxic gases into the atmosphere every year. Is there anybody out there so damn stupid as to think we're not doing damage to the environment? Right now, this summer, America is experiencing the worst heat wave ever recorded. The drought conditions are killing crops all across America. Because of this, food prices are going to rise drastically at a time when our economy is in jeopardy. One answer is simple, and I praise President Obama for introducing the idea of an electric car. But of course, the Republicans mocked and ridiculed him for it. An electric car is a great idea, no pollution. But let's take it a step further. As it is right now, if you have an electric car, you have to plug it into the grid to top off your batteries when the car batteries are low and you can't go on the highway for very long. Now you're still paying for fuel, whether it's gas or electricity. Why not place a generator that works off the motion of the tires of the vehicle? Now every amp and volt coming out of the car's batteries is being replaced by the generator. The faster the car goes, the more power the generator puts out. There you have it, a vehicle that produces its own fuel while in motion, and there's nobody out there that can tell me we don't have the technology to build it. So all you engineers out there who have the means to build this thing, we have to do it. We need to do it for two reasons. One, we have to stop polluting the air for our children and grandchildren. Well, they'll have nothing, no world, no air to breathe. And number two, at current consumption, we're going to run out of oil really fast. Then what do? The truth is that oil companies have a lot of money and power, and some scientists can be bought. If the oil companies were smart, they'd invest in green technologies and really make a fortune. Is this 911?
Yes, it is, sir. Please state your emergency.
My wife has been shot. I need an ambulance at 556 South Milton Street. Please, hurry!
Sorry, sir. There is no ambulance service available.
What? Then send the police. Come on!
Sorry, sir. No police are available.
What? Then send a fireman. Come on!
Sorry, sir. No firemen are available.
For the love of money, is there a Boy Scout available?
Sorry, sir. There isn't one in your area.
You mean to tell me no police, no ambulance service, no paramedics, no firemen, no first responders of any kind?
Sorry, sir. It's the Republican way. Have a nice day.
Man, that's a scary thought. Why don't we go to the next caller?
Hi, Bob. I'm Bill Johnson. I just turned 86 years old today.
Congratulations, Mr. Johnson. What can I do for you?
You know, I fought in the big one, World War II. That's what we called it back then, the big one. There aren't very many of us left, I'm afraid. Say, Bob, what's this I hear that the Republicans want to change Medicare into a voucher system?
So I take it you're retired on Social Security and covered by Medicare?
Damn right. I worked all my life for that. Worked hard, too. It's good to know you'll be taken care of when you're old.
Well, how a voucher system works is the government gives you a voucher that's worth so much money, and if you require more care than your voucher is worth, you have to pay the difference out of your pocket.
Why would I want to do that? I'm fully covered now.
Well, that's what the argument's about, Bill.
Damn Republicans. They're all about greed. The worst kind of greed, too. They take all they can from the poor and the elderly and give it all to the rich.
Well, they're starting in with the middle class, too, by denying them tax credits and deductions.
What good is a politician that won't serve the people that voted them to office? What good, I say? It's downright un-American. Working people are the backbone of this country, not the rich. Damn Republicans, they can kiss my tired old ass. Oopsie, stinky drawers. See, they got me so upset, I pooped in my pants. Damn Republicans, cock.
Mr. Bill Johnson, everyone. There really isn't anything I can say to add to that, so let's move on. I would like to say some words about voter ID laws. Several states with Republican governors are pushing laws to limit voting to people who have a photo identification. The reason the Republicans give for doing this is voter fraud. So why do it if voter fraud is virtually non-existent? What it does is disenfranchise the poor, elderly, and the many people of minorities from voting. It's these people who will probably vote for President Obama. Pay attention, people. They're trying to rig the election by denying Americans their sacred right to vote. How despicable is that? Do you really think a political party who does something like that cares about American democracy? Next caller.
Hi, Bob. I'm Pat Barry.
Hi, Pat. You're on the air. Speak your piece.
Well, Bob, I'm really concerned about this out-of-control spending in Washington.
Well, Pat, that's a lie propagated by the Republicans. The truth is that President Obama has curbed government spending more than the last 6 presidents combined.
Well, Bob, I really don't know about that.
For anyone out there who disagrees, you can check these facts at the Congressional Budget Office. They are a nonpartisan agency that deals in these kind of facts. Well, it's time to leave you with some thoughts. Politics are very important because they affect our lives directly. But what's unfortunate is that politics is about the perception of truth, not truth itself. Now, the Supreme Court, with the ruling on Citizens United, has opened up the floodgates for big money and corporations to influence and manipulate our political system. I never thought I'd live to see the day that our democracy would get sold out to big money and corporations, but it happened. The Republicans don't stand for liberty. What they stand for is economic tyranny. This is Bob Baca for the Voice of Truth in Politics. Till we meet again, thank you.